What's Gucci with the veterans military? Today we're going to be talking about a bill that has just been introduced to Congress. It's currently there right now. What this means for veterans moving forward, health care facilities. Let's jump into it, buccos. So first of all, we got this bill, and it's going to be the HR 6744, No VA Resources for Illegal Aliens Act. What is this going to mean for veterans? I think this is mainly to address issues concerning this supposed agreement that the VA had with different agencies to process migrants coming in. Cool, that's all Gucci, whatever the case may be. However, with the number of them coming in, the vast amount, I think it was about 300,000 last month, but we've got HR 6744, 111th Congress, first session. And it reads as I quote, to prohibit the Secretary of Veteran Affairs from providing health care to or engaging in claims processing for health care for any individual unlawfully present in the United States who is not eligible for health care under the laws administered by the Secretary. In the House of Representatives, this was passed December 13th, 2023. Mr. Boast, whatever hell, Florida man, that's what I'm talking about, introduced the following bill, which it has been referred to the Committee on Veteran Affairs. What does that mean? That means it's currently being processed for signature by the president. It's not quite there yet. We're barely in the beginning stages. It still has what? It still needs to pass the House, pass the Senate, and then it'll be at the president's desk waiting for review and possibly signature. And this is something I think it's definitely going to pass. This is going to take some time, or it may be modified. They may designate some VA medical facilities to aid in the influx of immigrants coming into the United States. Going on, prohibit the Secretary of Veteran Affairs from providing health care to or engaging in claims processing. Okay, same thing, blah, 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 blah. Be it enacted by the State and House of Representatives of the United States of America and Congress assembled. Gucci, short title. This act may be cited as the No VA Resources for Illegal Aliens Act. There you go, limitation of care. And it's pretty much to limitation on care or processing of claims for the care of Department of Veteran Affairs. Pretty much, they do not want VA putting their hands in anything that they should not be. Even if it was a prior agreement between DOJ and the Department of Veteran Affairs, we don't know that. Whatever the case, this is just to address that issue. Hey, we don't want y'all processing anything when it comes to illegal migrants coming in, because next thing you know, God forbid, knock on wood, what if something was to happen in one of these VA medical facilities that usually has, hundreds of veterans in it at once? Last thing we're going to need is, something diabolical happening while there's different eras of veterans, all the way from Vietnam, all the way through OEF, up till current days conflicts and stuff like that. So to limit that interaction, that possibility, limit the potential, limit the risk, as well as the Department of Veteran Affairs should be taking care of what? Veterans. They should not be taking care of anything outside of that. We should definitely be taking priority. We shouldn't be waiting a year plus, anything past. We should be waiting long periods for any type of care that we need, whether it be routine, medical appointments, mental health, surgeries, whatever the case may be. We should take priority, not immigrants coming into the country. Yeah, I know we need to help them out. However, there should be designated facilities for that. The VA should not be responsible for taking on all this responsibility when they can't even take care of the veterans that they currently have under their care. But hey, moving on. Next, we got the second bill is the Restore Honor to Service Members Act of 2023. Let's see what this is all about, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So, to provide an outreach to build awareness among former members of the armed forces of the process established pursuant to Section 527 of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2020 for the review of discharge characterizations for other purposes. Gucci. In the House of Representatives, Mr. Pocan, okay, introduced this bill, which was referred to the Committee on Armed Services, and in addition to the Committee on Veteran Affairs for a period to be subsequently determined by the Speaker. In each case, in consideration, okay. Moving on. Actual bill, we already spoke about the top. Pretty much this is Secretary of Defense shall establish a team, commonly known as Tiger Team, to refer, responsible for conducting outreach to build awareness. Okay, that sounds good. For former members of the Armed Forces of process established. Okay, cool. Pretty much they're just trying to reach back out to those veterans who have been separated from the military, try to build a community post-military. It looks like it's going to be mainly for peacetime operations, peacetime issues, pretty much peacetime efforts to build, I would gather, morale within the veteran community. Conduct outreach, veterans, they're going to be, collaboration. They're going to be working with Secretary of Veteran Affairs, the Archivists of the United States, representatives of veteran service organizations, so those VSOs, and other such stakeholders. Cool. Oh, okay. Not too bad. So just diving in deeper in here, it just seems like this is going to establish a new criteria or a new process when it comes to reviewing and upgrading the characterization of service for veterans who got out with less than honorable discharge. And, going in, referring back to a public law that was published back in 2019, it's up on the board. We got a review the discharge characterization of service. Okay, characterization of that covered member. Change the discharge characterization of that covered member to honorable if appropriate board determines such to be changed after appropriate review under paragraph 1, appeal. So that's pretty much through the appeals process. If you were separated, 2019, this is pretty much in 2019 prior to, what happened. But hey, y'all like this type of content? We just reviewed 2 bills that will be that has been introduced to the Congress, and we'll fucking see in a couple of months. See what happens. It may or may not take. It may or may not get approved. But that's the information that's out there right now. And most definitely, like, share, subscribe, send to a friend, send to a buddy. Let me know your thoughts on these specific bills as we progress in 2024. And hey, until next time, y'all know what time it is. Motherfucking Debo out.